C920.
What are you doing over there, boyo?
Get out of my seat.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep it here for a second, because it's at 1% of 4%. That's how percentages work. I'm Shikuquaza.
I'm ZGPilot. Don't, give my phone back.
Ugh.
Give my phone back, damn it.
This is Leafgreen.
No, fuck off. Give that back. Give that back.
Side plays. Alright, did my girlfriend show you the goofy thing she bought for us?
What? What did she buy for us?
This feels like something my grandma would give me. It says caution, extreme gaming inside.
Put that on the door up there.
Mm-hmm. There was a second one, but I can't remember exactly what it said.
I warned my girlfriend that once I get Monster Hunter's Double Cross, she's not gonna be able to contact me for several months. This is also a warning to you, man.
Well, I mean, we talked to Dan, and he was like, he couldn't get into Monster Hunter, and I understand that.
Which one do you try?
World.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that I like Monster Hunter World. I played the shit out of it, but now I'm done playing it, and I'm completely like, I'm out. I don't feel any need to.
It has one of those things where you'll play it for a while, stop, and then eventually the urge to play it will come back to you. That's what happens to me all the time.
Why are you fighting Wild Bell's Browns?
I don't know.
Also Bastion Evolved? I don't remember that last time. When did that happen?
No, that happened. I saw that.
I don't remember.
So I got a question for you.
Yes.
If you were to die,
Yeah.
what would be the goofiest thing you would want to do with your remains?
Shoot him in his face. Just to see how far I go. Just attach like satellite sensors to it.
That's not the goofiest thing you can do. What I want to do is get cremated, put my ash into a capsule, and get launched into space with a little note that says "free space below."
Okay. Glad
Just-
we had kind of the same thought process there.
Yeah.
You are wrapped, so you can't switch or run right now.
No.
I believe. Just wrapping. Oh shit.
I'd have my bones fused together and then buried somewhere, so people think I'm an alien.
Along with my remains, put in one really, really long one just to confuse future archaeologists.
Add some other animals to it.
Oh, there was an item there. That little dark spot there.
The dark spot.
Go back to where you were. Just avoid the grass that's easily avoidable. Alright, so... Up.
Oh!
Left. Oh, you see it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably a lot easier to see. There you go.
Oh, okay.
All it was burying this limb.
I'm gonna go back and heal.
Probably good idea.
She looks so weird when she's running front. She looks like she's hopping on a pogo stick.
I always imagine it as a drill run. Like, she was arranging her hands in, like, a chopping pattern. I don't know. That was always my imagination at work. Yeah, seriously. Thinking back, I always wonder how I survived as a kid, because I only had 3 video games for the first, like, 5 years I was into the game.
Dude,
This one,
I only
Emerald,
had
and
2.
XD. They were all Pokemon games,
Dude,
too.
I only had 2 on an N64.
Yeah.
Count yourself lucky.
But I mean, like, when I say I get into video games, like, it was pretty much just Pokemon. I had played Pokemon, or other video games, like on the GameCube especially, but it wasn't something that I was involved with heavily.
Unfortunately, I wasn't given that. We were too poor to afford anything under an N64.
Well, I mean, we had an N64 too, but it was within the car that my dad had. So I got for free, basically, with the car. I mean, an N64 and 3 N64 games: Ocarina of Time, Rugrats, Trouble in Paris, and Donald Duck Going Quackers. And I thought they were all awful.
Wait, what was the first one?
Ocarina of Time.
You thought that was awful?
I thought it was the most interesting of the 3, let's put it that way. But Going Quackers doesn't have a save file. So if you died, you had to go all the way out to the beginning. Yeah, on the N64.
Yeah.
And Rugrats wasn't terrible, but it was really rough, like what you were supposed to do, and it's pretty much a game that's just mini games. You can run around doing mini games.
What's good against Geodude?
Water.
So just any of
So
these?
literally any of them, except Jilliwar. I don't think Jilliwar has a water move. I do Ishtar.
Let's see what moves he does have.
I mean, Aurora Beam is super effective on ground types, which Geodude is, but water is 4 times effective.
Let's do Ishtar then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get Ishtar some levels.
See, I only had 2 games: Super Mario 64
Yeah.
and Army Men Sarge's Heroes.
I don't know what that game is, but comparably speaking, I think you had a much better lineup. Whereas on the GameCube as well, like, I had a bunch of party games which we played for the channel before: Muppets Party Cruise, Shrek Super Party. Those games I enjoyed, but they're very casual experience. They were very built for someone of my age.
You know, I think I've discovered something about Shrek games. They're takeoff from Mario games.
Yeah, they really are.
Because the first when I got my PS2.
Shrek Super Slam.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That was one of the first games I had for a PS2, and that was because of my father buying it. And I thought that game was amazing.
I know a lot of people still think that's a good game. I have yet to play it, but I'm really curious about it.
What?
I'm curious about Shrek Super Slam because I've never played it. Is it for the GameCube? Because we can play it for.
I think it is. Look it up.
I will look it up.
I would, but you know, I got this.
What are you trying to do?
There we go.
Okay. Oh, by the way, yeah, switch somebody out front that needs some levels, like Jilliwar.
Are you going?
Go to options real quick, because I forgot to do this. Go to frame all the way at the bottom. Oh wait, go back to sound.
Whoops.
You can't press A or shift. Go to sound and shift it over to stereo. There we go.
Oh.
I like type 5, the blue one.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Oh. Okay.
I just want to see what else there is. No, that's not.
I like the
not that
classic look.
I do like the classic look, but
Type 5 is better.
But 5 because water run, of course.
Yeah.
Just gotta get that all the blue.
Okay. But yeah, no, God.
Make no mistake though. I did have Super Mario Super Mario Sunshine as a kid, but I was also awful at that game. Out of all the games in quotation mark that I played as a kid, I think that Super Mario Sunshine was my favorite simply because I was actually good at it and because Sunshine actually had good game design. Not that Ocarina of Time had bad game design, but
It was just an old game that had problems.
I was real bad at it. Like,
Yeah.
I got stuck in the Deku tree, which I don't even know how I could, looking back on it, because it's so simple. Although that's probably from me playing it to hell it back now. But I mean, like, Sunshine in comparison has, like,
Holy shit.
yeah, Hyperfame's a real strong move. Also, I think Rattata might have guts, which, when it's poisoned, burned, or...
Rattata having guts.
Rattata... No, it's an
Yeah.
ability. When it's poisoned, paralyzed, or burned, its attack power doubles. So Big G is a good choice because it resists normal. Yeah, that makes sense.
trying to say something?
Do you like spicy food? I mean, you're more... I don't know.
Anyway, so Army Man Sergeant Heroes was pretty fun, but it also had this. It had the same problem with that Donald Duck game you had. It had no save files, but there were cheat codes to go to different levels.
Oh, okay. I should probably look into that, because that's always a game that I'm curious about, because there was a point in my family's history, there was, like, a beautiful time, about the time that Wii Fit came out, where my entire family got into video games, and we just played them non-stop. Wii Fit obviously was the big one, but we tried Going Quackers, and like I said, when you die, you have to start from the beginning. It's actually when you get a game over, but lives are kind of rough to come by. We got so far once. My family.
Oh shit! There was another game we used to had, Star Wars Rogue Squadron, and I thought that was a good one.
I've heard a lot of good things about that one.
Oh, I want to play that again now.
But anyway, there's like 4 worlds in Going Quackers, and we got all the way to the 3rd one, but that one is like it bumps up the difficulty by a lot.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I kind of want to play Sergeant Heroes for the channel now.
I just want to have an N64 mic.
Let's do that then.
We should. But the thing is that we'd have to either find them on Virtual Console or be willing to play in black and white, because we don't have a reliable way to play HD N64 games.
You're right. I'm willing to, yeah. To get that classic.
That's what we're going to end up having to do if you want to do 64 on the 64.
Yeah.
Mario 64.
Man, unless Nintendo decides to just instantly release it for the Switch.
This is so relevant considering Nintendo shut down Emo Paradise, which is one of the few places you can find ROMs of Super Mario Sunshine.
What?
Emu Paradise?
Oh, Emu. I thought you said emo.
No, but they just shut down that site, and like you can't play Super Mario Sunshine if you don't have a GameCube or the disc, and obviously they don't sell it.
Check see if Shark Super Slam for GameCube.
Yeah, I'll do that. But I'm also looking up. Shrek Super Slam. Yep, it is a video game. Yeah, it's on GameCube. It's also on Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, Nintendo DS, Microsoft Windows, and Game Boy Advance.
I gotta find it for DS now. Yeah, that game came out right around Shrek 2.
Perception. I mean, the reviews say that the scores for the Game Boy Advance and DS ones are much lower, but I'm just worried that I think that in general reviewers are just more harsh on Nintendo consoles. Like that's kind of something that I've seen consistently with games that get multi-platform releases.
They have high expectations.
I don't know. I don't get why the same game gets different treatment on Nintendo consoles. Like it's.
Well, no.
I get the frame rate and like on the DS, like the handhelds, obviously like the graphics would be worse, but that's it. Like that's the only thing.
I think it's it might have been just like how the game looked or acted.
Donald Duck Going Quackers got a 4.7 out of 5. Or sorry, it has a 65% on Metacritic. That's probably the best, most glowing review. Oh my God! It's one of the last games made for the N64. It came out in 2000.
Look up Army Men Sergeant Heroes.
Oh, of course! Guess who it was developed by?
Who?
Ubisoft.
Oh my God,
No way.
That makes sense. There's also thinking Body Harvest now. Now,
Oh.
What?
So it was originally released on the Game Boy Color. That's why. Because Game Boy Color games didn't consist, like most Game Boy Color games didn't have a save system. It was re-released on the GameCube though. That's something I have to look into now. Yeah, Game Boy Color on October 19th, 2000. And then Windows and PlayStation later in November. Nintendo 64 in December. Dreamcast in December. And on the PlayStation 2. And then 2 years later on the GameCube. That's really interesting.
Look up Army Men Charges Heroes then.
Sergeant. What?
Army Men Sarge's Heroes. I might be saying it wrong.
No, you get it.
Okay.
You feel attacked.
That's also a game I want to play.
I don't know. I hear third-person shooter and N64, and I kind of get worried.
I think it held out pretty well.
But I mean, you gotta remember, they had just figured out how to make 3D games. Reception! It's got some... Like, I don't mean to alarm you, but Go and Quackers, my glowing review of that, it has a better score than this game. Metacritic gave it 60 out of 100, but that doesn't really mean anything because Metacritic's dumb as shit. Game Rankings, however, gave the N64 version, and that's the best version on their rankings, a 61.76%. Eurogamer gave it a 5 out of 10. GameFan gave it the most glowing review at a 75%.
I feel like that.
GameSpot 6.5 out of 10 on the DC version. The PlayStation version got a 3.9 out of 10.
There's a PlayStation version?
Yes. What's DC? Dreamcast, of course.
There was a Dreamcast version?
And 64 was released on September 28th, 1999. PlayStation was released February 22nd, 2000. Dreamcast was released October 30th, 2000. And Microsoft Windows in December. The game was met with mixed to negative reception. Game rankings and
That seems fair, but I still love that game.
Gameplay, campaign and boot camp, protagonist to the art games. Okay, so if we do play it, how about this? Like, I want you to play it. I don't want me and my brothers to shit all of this game that you played in your childhood.
No, it'd be fair if you shit on it.
Oh man, this game really isn't as good as I remember.
No,
then we can have a good time with it.
It'd be fair if you guys took a huge shit on it.
I mean, the internet doesn't seem to think it's good, but I mean, like, it's
that was
still
like one of the
average.
That was the first shoot I ever played, and the first one I ever approved of.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would like to see what the benefit of hindsight would be.
Meanwhile, you've just kind of been kicking ass, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Also, Body Harvest. Oh, that game was very dark, but I liked the concept of it.
Oh, this is kind of off topic, but the
free game for PlayStation. One of the free games for PlayStation Plus this month was Dead by Daylight. It's a really good game.
Oh, that one, the zombie game with parkour.
What? No. This one is like you're either a group of 4 kids trying to escape from basically a classic movie monster, including but not limited
No,
to
that's right.
Jason,
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that game now.
the girl from I don't know, just various.
I know what game you're talking about now.
Yeah, and then another player can be that monster.
Yeah.
It's a really good.
You see the Soviet Wombo play of it?
I have seen it. Yeah. It looks like a fun experience, and now I own it, so.
Well, I mean, I don't have a PS4, so we can't play it.
No, we can't play together, but I don't think. Yeah, I think that would be good for like a one shot. Just.
Yeah.
I know Dan plays it a lot, so he could probably come in and show us how to do it.
Yeah.
Dan has appeared on our channel. Like he's just been in the background a few episodes. He's never actually held a controller.
I also want to do Soul Eater for the channel, but
Is that a fighting game?
no, it was like a platformer, I guess, for PlayStation. But oh god, that the fighting mechanics in that are very bad. Just bad.
I get you.
Oh, I know.
I'm thinking of Soul Calibur.
I like how this guy had 3 Geodudes in a row.
Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver?
Yes.
Ah, you should have started with that, because I know what Legacy of Kain is.
I also want to do those games for the channel as well.
That'd be interesting.
The whole Legacy of Kain collection.
Again, jumping topics, but you've played all the Arkham games, right?
No, I've only played Arkham Asylum and Arkham City.
Oh, you haven't played Origins or
No.
Knight?
No.
Origins doesn't, from what I've heard, doesn't really add much to the story. It's basically like Arkham. Like whether or not you like Origins, the Arkham series is pretty much just a trilogy.
Yeah.
I think we should add Arkham Knight to the list of games we play because I never finished it. I know what happens at the end, and I really like Arkham Knight. And I own all the DLC, so we could do that as well. It's a game that I would like to finish in the same way that we finished up Metroid Prime, and I just think that you should experience it.
That's fine, I'm willing to.
Because there's so many good moments in that.
Like I
So
said, the game wasn't...
Add that to the list. Like once we get done with Metroid Prime and Devil May Cry, Metroid and Devil May Cry, like that's probably one of the games we'll play afterwards. I know that you've been wanting to play Dead Space for a while.
I want to do this as solo play.
What do you mean? Like not
Well, it was back when we were talking about possibly letting me borrow one of your capture cards.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to do that at home.
Okay. Yeah.
Because, you know, I still have the mic and I got the software on my laptop.
So I'm just.
Oh, wait, no, not anymore. That's right, I had to reset my laptop.
Oh, well, that's not a big deal. We can always bring it back. But anyway, I'm just thinking about games that we can do once we're done with Devil May Cry, like the two game series there.
Side by side of Fable 1. Kristen, you can go with me on this one. Fable 1 is an amazing game, right?
I'm sorry, I had to think about that for a second.
The first Fable.
Fable, yes, and then the other ones just kind of suck.
Yeah, they lack. I want to do all 3 of them, but I want to focus on the first.
It kind of did the Hunger Games thing, where the first one
First one was
was
ambitious, but the other two didn't.
They lack.
no. Basically, the first one they took their timeline. The second one they just wanted to shoot out as much as they could to capitalize on the market.
Yeah.
That's fair. I played a little bit of Fable 2 back when it came out.
When?
Because my cousin had it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that was before I had an Xbox 360. It was interesting, like, but I didn't really think it was all that good. Like, it didn't have anything that captured my attention.
Trust me, the first one, God.
I don't know.
I want to do a side-by-side of one of us playing Lost Chapters and another one playing Fable Anniversary because the detail for some of the characters in Anniversary is horrifying.
Yeah.
Especially the character Whisper.
They
put way too much detail in her, and now she kind of scares me.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of the games that we can play eventually. Like once we're done with the Pokemon series, which will be this game.
I want to do a Crystal Nuzlocke, but also that's kind of basically like masochism. Masochism, because Crystal is one of the like the Johto games are one of the hardest Nuzlocks you can do. So maybe not that. XD definitely will be a game that we'll play. Maybe we'll save Crystal for last. We'll probably do XD next.
Okay.
Because I just finished playing that on my own. It's just one of the games that I've been playing in my free time. Oh, you actually did it right. So you need Cut to get that item ball normally. But you can just totally skip it if you position him correctly.
There's also the Dead Space trilogy we need to do. I want to do that how I want to do Fable, where one of us does completely good and the other one does completely evil.
You mean Mass Effect?
Yeah, Mass Effect.
Yeah. That one I've been looking forward to for a while. I think that will be the first one we do after that one's done. Arkham Knight is just a game on its own, so it's not like a series. So.
How about since both Fable and Mass Effect have the same like good or bad options, let's do that kind of like we're doing with Metroid and Devil May Cry.
Yeah. Hold on one second. So I'm just gonna make a list real quick. So in order from what. So we got Devil May Cry 1 is the next one.
Yeah.
Then Metroid. Prime 2. Then Devil. May Cry 4?
Yes.
Then Metroid Prime 3. Then Devil May Cry 2.
Yep. There's also DMC Devil May Cry.
We'll probably do that last, like even after Devil May Cry 5, because I think
That
like, the Devil May Cry games aren't terribly long.
that seems fair.
The Metroid Prime games, though, I know that 2 is the longest in the whole series, and we were on 1 for a couple months. So I think definitely by the time that we get to 2, Devil May Cry 2, 5 will have been out for a while.
Okay. That
After
seems
Devil May
fair.
Cry 2, we're going on to Super Metroid, which is kind of like relatively short. You can finish it in like 3 hours if you're good. But
So which one should I get rid of? Heal and Bite.
Bite, get rid of Withdraw. Worthless. Or Tackle. So I'll just tentatively mark down Devil May Cry 5 after Super Metroid. It might not be out by then, but I'm willing to bet it will be.
Okay.
Devil May Cry 5. And then we'll go on to... What's after Super Metroid? Other M?
I think so. I don't know. It's up to you, man.
And then DMC. Yeah, if this doesn't take us till like another year, like I'm willing to bet that a year from now we'll probably be doing DMC at the earliest. And then fusions, and then we're done with both series.
Yay.
And then we'll go on to whatever you want to do next. You want to do Mass Effect first?
Let's do Fable, because I like Fable a lot more than I like Mass Effect.
Okay. I'll
Not-
mark that down as Fable then.
Yeah. But you're gonna have
Fable, then Arkham Knight.
you have to get your own copy of it though. Fable Anniversary. And then we're both.
Oh, that's right. I also wanted to do Hollow Knight. I'd rather do Arkham Knight for the channel, honestly.
like Hollow Knight's real good, but it can be a long game if we want to get like the true ending.
Holy shit.
And it can be a really short game if we don't. So it's real tentative. I don't know. I'll keep it in mind. So Arkham Knight, then I'll say Mass Effect 1. Plans for the future, everyone. And then something of my choice after that.
When are we gonna do
Consider that.
Resident Evil 4?
Oh, fuck.
I say we should do it as a live stream for Halloween
We should-
for October.
Yeah, because we can do those games from live stream. No.
Or a side-by-side challenge of it.
Oh, what, Resident Evil 4?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe. This looks like a good tentative list. I'll keep this in mind, but there's, Jesus, like... There's 13 games on this list, and playing them one after the other is probably going to take years, realistically speaking, but we'll see. A lot of these games aren't that long, especially the Devil May Cry games aren't that long. Super Metroid isn't that long. Fusions isn't that long. The ones that I'm worried about are the Metroid Prime games, Fable, Arkham Knight's pretty long, and obviously Mass Effect.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Crystal is kind of the one that I'm most worried about in, like, our channel's future. Because the Emerald Nuzlocke was not bad, but it was also a much easier game than Crystal is. I just don't... I foresee it being real rough. Because you need a lot of grinding in that game. Yeah, just to be safe, we'll do MT first.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. We could end up not doing Crystal Ball at all.
Okay.
I like you're just saying okay to everything.
I'm also focusing on this.
That's fair. It's not. Maybe it's not the idea. It's not the plan. But if we fail at Crystal, if we ever get a team wipe, we'll probably just end it there. No need to
Prolong it.
I don't know. It's questions for later, really. Yeah, I was gonna shower this morning, but then he showed up.
Way to go, Scott. Way to go.
Yeah, see?
My plan went along smoothly.
I will definitely shower before D&D, though. Bill lives here. So I don't know if, you can still do it in this game, but I know in Blue version, I made the joke about, you can totally just skip Vermilion City by having Cut at this point, by trading a Pokemon in. I don't know if it still works, but I'm not willing to try it because I don't know. Yeah, Christian bought that.
That's awesome. So do you know how it works tonight?
I'm not Josh. No, I don't.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait till I get inside the teleporter when I don't go to my PC and run the cell separation system. Alright, now fucking leave. Fuck what?
Actually go back. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, he just skips he just repeats himself. Yeah, whereas we're actually kind of coming up towards the end of a lot of our series. Like Pokemon will have at most 2 games after this one.
I remember they were talking about this in Sun and Moon.
Oh, we'll probably do the Switch game when that comes out. But I don't know if we'll Like, this game is not terribly long. We're already 2 badges in from 1 recording session. Although we did start from Pewter City, just to be fair. Yeah, Zelda's coming out down to the wire too. We gotta finish. We're almost like we're about, I would say, halfway done with Hyrule Warriors at this point. Nah, I guess it's a little longer with Sia's Tale and Linkle's Tale.
And no, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a tiny bit longer, so we're almost to the halfway point. But after that, it's Minish Cap, which is like a 20-hour game at most, and then I would say actually even shorter than that. I would say that Minish Cap's probably like a 10-hour game. You got Minish Cap. We got Minish Cap, Ocarina of Time, and Wind Waker. And Wind Waker is probably going to be the longest one.
Where's Vermilion City?
It's going to be straight to the south, but you need cut first. Or no, you don't. Because the house with the police officer in front of it is where you need to go. You just got to go around town. Cerulean City has a really dumb layout. That's something I always question. Like, how do these people go anywhere? It's locked by everything. Like, you go north and there's just the ocean. You go down and there's just the tree in the way. You go to the right, or sorry, to the left, and there's just ledges you can't get past. And the only way to get to the west side of town, or the east side of town, is through this house. And so this house has this household has a monopoly on the trade routes. They are the rich. They are the proletariat. So it's I don't feel bad for them. They got robbed, and we're just gonna walk on through. Fuck you guys. Hey, stay out. It's not your yard, huh? Me? I'm an innocent bystander. Don't you believe me?
Grunt.
No, I believe you. I don't want to fight, but I will anyway. You just kicked our squid. Or jellyfish. I guess it's a jellyfish, not a squid.
At least it's
Are
not
there
a kid.
squid Pokemon?
At least it's not a kid.
Are there quid Pokemon? Or fuck.
Quid?
Are there kid Pokemon or are there squid Pokemon? I know there are kid Pokemon. Because, like, Curlia. Or I guess Ralts would be more of a kid, but, Ralts. Esper? No, Esper's one. Anyway, I'm not getting into that, but Squid. I guess there's Malamar. One of my favorite Pokemon.
What about Octillery?
Octillery's an octopus.
I thought it was a kid.
I have to really think about what's my favorite Pokemon again. Because now that Gen 7's out. It's been out for.
Why didn't you name it H-Charge Patrick?
See, Violet, this is why I need you here. Because you think of much better names than I. Sometimes.
Oh, damn. Alright, let's go with God. Let's go with baby God.
Praise Helix.
Ha!
You can't disable God.
Ha!
God bites you. Don't. Oh, okay. Because if he had used disable again, you wouldn't have been able to do it. But he's an idiot, so
No.
goodbye. Just got knocked by God. Consume. 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 Water gun. It's not bad. Better bubble. Or withdraw. I mean, withdraw to sleep. Whatever. Stop, I give up. I'll leave quietly. Hey, give us your money while you're at it. Okay, I'll return the TM I stole. No, you don't need to. I mean, you can take it. These people are rich fucks. They deserve to be get stolen from.
I like to think he just casually just slips back through the house and excuse me, sorry.
You
Excuse
should
me.
use the TM. Don't give it back to him.
Whoopsie, wrong one.
Just return the game. Yeah, there you go. Oh, we got a bunch of TMs.
Which one was the team they gave us?
Dig.
You
Oh,
want me to use
also
it?
Rock Tomb would be. Oh, I guess we got Rock Slide. Never mind. Yeah, I would just see what can learn Dig and Rock Tomb and Water Pulse. So
Bastion and Neotenny.
Neotenny I think would be better because Neotenny has a decent physical attack.
So give it to him?
I'm thinking. Let's see here. I would save it for now. So just do no. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. No.
I'll just look stats over. We can put a Pokemon in the daycare, but I don't think we really want to.
We're not gonna put our fish.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. Yeah, put the fish in the daycare, so that we don't have to raise it.
Is it this building?
Yeah.
Why is it Why are there so many fucking ledges for it?
I know. Raise our fish. We don't want them. Okay, so fire red.
Two Vermilion. Oh, the road's closed.
Yeah, so you have to go through that building there. The road to Saffron is closed. So attacking wise, they're pretty similar. Poliwrath overall has better attack stat though, so it'd be better to give it to him.
This is weird. You know, I expected to be a couple fights down here.
No. There are hidden items, I'm sure, but I don't know. There aren't many bugs out here.
I was kind of upset when me and Ellie were visiting her friend, because they said she is practically ready. At any moment it could happen for her to give birth, and I bet Ellie $5 that while we were up there she would.
I thought you meant something completely different by she's always ready. I thought you meant that Ellie was ready to go if at a moment's notice.
She was casually molesting me when we were there.
That's so weird.
The weirdest thing, we even get to do it last night. She was so tired when we came back. It was a fucking hour drive because she decided to live it. She decided to move to Sioux City.
Oh yikes!
For some fucking. Oh no, it's because I think it's either husband or boyfriend. I can't remember which one. Works at the Blue Bunny factory.
Ellie has a husband.
No. Her friend Mika.
Oh okay.
Ironically too, because apparently he's lactose intolerant.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I looked it up. Overall, it would just be better to put Dig on Neotenny.
No.
Sebastian, you level up. You're a good boy. It's so weird only having 4 or 5 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Anyway. Who needs them? We never used them.
No.
25 spin Poliwag balls. I think, can you look at our party for a second? Yeah, Poliwag's gonna be the next one to evolve. I think Jilliwar and Bastion will both evolve again at about the same time. Big G, we gotta wait till 40, and Ishtar, I think we're waiting for Bubble Beam. That sounds right. Oh, there's just a Pokemon Center down to the south.
Oh,
You
okay.
just gotta go past 2 trainers to get to it, though. Yeah, just be sure to walk around this guy. And then if you want to go into town, it's just past these 2.
You think they won't spot you from back here?
I'm pretty sure you'll have to fight the bottom one, but
Damn.
there's nowhere to go. Yeah, you can try. Oh, you can avoid that one.